Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of The Surfer's Journey. Today's episode is all about the Channel Islands twin pin. There's been a whole bunch of footage of that board being surfed in Indo, in good waves, 4 foot plus. But I want to know, how does that board go in everyday waves that you and I surf? Those 2 to 3 foot average conditions. And guys, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe now, so you can stay up to date with all of my latest videos and tutorials. But for now, let's get into today's review. The twin pin is designed to be surfed in waves from 2 foot to 10 foot, but I wanted to take it out in those everyday conditions to test how does it go in the waves that I surf every day. I've surfed twin fins before and I've really loved that feel, that flowy, drivey and loose feel that they offer. And this twin is said to be designed for the thruster guy, someone who likes to surf thrusters but still wants that twin fin feel. And I think they've absolutely hit the nail on the head with that description.
The first thing I want to mention is paddling power. Because this board is wider underneath your chest, you'll find that paddling this board is really easy. Even though I would usually surf a 5'10" as my shortboard, this was a 5'7", and paddling it around was really easy. Now I've got to say, going into this first surf on the twin pin, I was a little bit apprehensive. When you hear that a board has such a big range, from 2 foot to 10 foot, I question how true is that? But there was no doubt in my mind after a few waves that this board goes well in these size waves. But the thing I noticed was that the waves need to have a little bit of punch and a little bit of shape. If they had that, the board would go really well. However, on those fatter, flatter, mushier waves, I did find that the board struggled a little bit. It didn't really seem to hold its speed that well through those flat sections. In saying that, as soon as you got presented with a good section, this board would let you do whatever you wanted, and it had so much release when you wanted it to. And I think that's what people love about surfing twins. They like that you can have that blend of being smooth, flowy and fast, but then you have the ability to do some things that are a little bit fun because of the release that that twin fin offers. In this example, you can see a blend of what I just said. You can see on this fatter section, the board kind of lost a little bit of speed. But once I got presented with a good section here, I was able to really push this board hard on rail. And the cool thing about this twin is that when you put it on rail, it'll hold really well. And it will allow you to go top to bottom in the pocket, as well as doing those nice drawn out carves on the face. Heading out for this second surf, I was really excited because I knew that this board loved to have speed, and the waves in this session were a bit bigger and a bit punchier, so I was really excited to see how this board felt when I didn't have to work for speed as much. Not having to work for speed as much in this session, I didn't have to worry too much about generating speed. I was able to just take off, drop to the bottom and put this board on rail. As you can see here, this board holds its speed really well, and not only is it fast, it also allows you to surf really flowy and smooth. As you can see here, the surf on this day was much better. We're talking 3 to 4 foot on the sets, and it was clean and glassy. And I was really excited to see how this board was going to go in some clean pumping waves. Now, while I thought I was going to learn a few new things about the board in this session, I actually didn't. Everything that I'd already figured out in the surfs before proved true in this session. For example, the board didn't go as well when it was fatter or flatter, but the board excelled in those good sections when I had speed and I didn't have to work for it. Another thing that really stood out was that when I was presented with these smaller waves, it still went really well, and there's no doubt it can be surfed in smaller waves. But the board went to another level when the waves were bigger and the sections were better. Overall, I love surfing the twin pin, but you might be wondering, why would you surf a twin pin and not a thruster? If you're a thruster guy, why would you look at getting a twin pin? Well, I would encourage you to do so because it does change the way that you actually approach the wave. Instead of being sharper and more aggressive, as you can see from the examples here, the board excelled on rail, but it also allowed me to go off the top with re-entries and side the tail from time to time. So if you're a thruster guy who's looking to mix things up and change your approach a little bit, I would highly recommend the twin pin. And as you can see from the waves that I caught in this video, the board does go really well in 2 foot, but it starts to get better and better as the waves get bigger and better.
Guys, thanks for watching the video today. I hope that now you've got a better idea of how the twin pin's going to go in those everyday conditions. Like I said, it's a fantastic board and it is really versatile. Remember to like the video and comment below to let me know what other videos you'd like to see. Thanks guys, I'll see you in the water.